loneliness in seniors, how isolation leads to depression, and what you can do about it. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Zaki, and today we're diving into a really important but often overlooked topic, loneliness and depression in seniors. It's something that many older adults struggle with, yet it's not often talked about. So grab a comfy seat, maybe a warm drink, and let's have a chat about it. Aging comes with many changes, health issues, the loss of loved ones, and a shift in how we interact with the world around us. These things can all contribute to loneliness, which, if not addressed, can lead to depression. But here's the good news. We can talk about it, and we can do something about it. Stick around to learn more about how loneliness can affect older adults, the signs of depression, and what we can do to help. So, let's start by getting clear on the main issue, loneliness in old age. Loneliness doesn't just mean being physically alone. It's about feeling disconnected, like nobody is there for you, or that your presence doesn't really matter. It can be really hard when you're spending most of your time alone, and it's especially tough if family and friends aren't around as much. As we get older, things start changing. Health issues might limit how much we can move around, or maybe we're not able to engage in social activities the way we used to. Some older adults also experience the loss of family and friends, which can create a real sense of isolation. For many, that isolation leads to depression, but the good news is we can tackle this problem head-on by understanding the signs and talking about it. So, how do you know if it's more than just feeling lonely? Well, depression can look different in older adults than it does in younger people. For seniors, the signs of depression often go unnoticed because it doesn't always show up as sadness. Here are some signs to watch for. If someone you know is suddenly losing interest in things they once enjoyed, that could be a sign of depression. Maybe they used to love playing cards or watching movies, but now they don't seem to care anymore. Another big clue is changes in eating habits. Either they eat too much or lose their appetite entirely. Likewise, if they're having trouble sleeping, whether it's sleeping too much or too little, that's something to keep an eye on. Seniors with depression might also start feeling hopeless or think, what's the point? They might withdraw emotionally and stop engaging with others. Physical symptoms like aches and pains that don't seem to have a cause could also point to depression. These signs are often overlooked, so it's really important to pay attention to changes in behavior. Now, let's take a deeper look at why loneliness is such a heavy burden for older adults. As we age, it's not just about missing friends or family, though that's definitely a part of it. Loneliness is tied to the loss of purpose and connection. When we're younger, we have more opportunities to connect with others. But as we age, those opportunities can become fewer and farther between. Health problems, for instance, can make it hard for seniors to go out and engage with others. Mobility issues or chronic health conditions can limit social interactions, and before long, isolation becomes a real issue. When seniors are isolated, they often start feeling like they don't matter, like they become invisible. This can lead to a sense of irrelevance and worthlessness, which are both huge contributors to depression. It's not just emotional health that suffers when someone is lonely. It affects their physical health too. Research has shown that loneliness can be as dangerous as smoking and increases the risk of things like heart disease and high blood pressure. It's amazing, in a bad way, how damaging isolation can be to the body. Loneliness can also trigger negative thinking patterns. When a person is lonely, they often start thinking that nobody cares, or that they'll never find happiness again. This negative mindset can lead to depression, and even make it harder for seniors to take care of themselves. The longer someone stays stuck in this cycle, the more difficult it is to break free from it. It's like the loneliness feeds on itself. The good news is loneliness and depression in seniors are treatable. Yes, it's possible to break the cycle. The first step is to talk about it. If you or someone you know is feeling lonely, it's important to open up about it. That could mean talking to a friend, a therapist, or even a family member. Starting that conversation can be the first step toward healing. Another key way to fight loneliness is by staying physically active. Exercise helps boost endorphins, the feel-good chemicals in the brain. It doesn't have to be intense. Simple activities like walking or even stretching at home can make a huge difference in a person's mood. Being active doesn't just benefit the body, it's good for the mind, too. But let's not forget social connections. Reaching out to family, friends, or even neighbors can really help combat loneliness. And even if seeing people in person isn't always an option, technology can step in. Video calls, social media, and even texting can help keep that sense of connection alive. It's all about finding ways to stay engaged, even when life changes. If you or a loved one is struggling with loneliness or depression, there are many resources out there. Many communities have programs to support seniors, whether it's a volunteer visiting program or a local senior center. Some organizations even offer phone services to check in on seniors and ensure they're doing okay. In addition, there are a ton of online support groups for seniors dealing with depression. Sometimes, connecting with others who are going through the same things can be the best way to heal. If you feel like you or someone you love is really struggling, don't hesitate to seek professional help. There are hotlines, counselors, and services specifically for seniors' mental health. Before we wrap up, I just want to leave you with one thought. You are not alone. Whether you're struggling with loneliness yourself or know someone who is, there's help available. You're never too old to make connections, find support, and get the care you need. Starting that conversation, reaching out to others, and seeking professional help can really make a difference. If you found this video helpful, or if you think it could help someone you care about, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We've got more content coming your way, from mental health tips to life advice, and I'd love for you to be a part of our community. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video.